You've been black in Africa.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You've been black in America.
Uh-huh. I've been black in Europe too.
Black in Europe.
Yep.
What's the easiest?
The easiest? I would say black in Africa is the easiest because most of the bad shit that happens to you isn't because you're black. It's because of something else.
Oh, again, I'm not just talking about racial issues. I'm talking about issues in general. Like, if you had to choose a place to be black in the world, where would you choose?
Well, I live here, motherfucker. Like, obviously, I've made that choice.
Keep talking to me like that. It won't be that much longer. Keep talking. We're about to make America a little greater if you keep talking.
The agents are gonna be right outside as soon as we done. Like,
do you want some ice with that water?
motherfucker be like, yes, he's here.
No, but an interesting experience.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's a lot of people in America, right? White, black, Indian, Asian, etc., that we're very critical of America, but we haven't lived anywhere else in the world.
Right.
So a lot of times we look at the rest of the world with these rose-colored glasses. Right. Like, there's a lot of like white Americans, right? They look at Canada and Europe, and we're like, you see how much more progressive they are over there, right? Like, look how much less racist they are over there. And then you go to one soccer game and they're chucking bananas at the black players, and you're like, oh, people are racist in Europe.
Europe racist as fuck. Canada might not be.
No, Canada's
got its own shit. Like,
I guess my point I'm trying to make is like, we all, if you don't travel and experience the world, you look at these other places in the world.
You think they're awesome.
And you think they're awesome. And you have this really unique experience where you've been able to be black in all these places.
Yeah.
And I'm curious about your perspective on when you are trying to make America better.
right.
Right, as we all are. We all want America to be better every single day, right? But you also have this, I assume, and I ask, you also have this perspective where you're like, yo, this is really good too. There are parts of this that are good.
Sure.
Does that make sense? Like,
there are absolutely parts of this that are great. That are like, I love something about America that most other countries and not all other countries don't have is America is a country that was built on convenience. A lot of shit we do it the fastest, quickest way possible, right?
That's a great point.
And in Europe, like in France, to get a certain kind of like paperwork done, you've got to go through this weird ass like
bureaucratic bullshit. Yeah.
And why is it that way? Because that's the way we've done it since like Napoleon.
We tried to open a bank account for my mom's sister in India just to send her money.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That shit took 3 days.
Yep.
Going back. Just like the right person wasn't there. Hey, nobody can open a bank account today.
Right.
Crazy.
There are places in Spain, restaurants in Spain, that will be closed at lunchtime because they're taking a lunch break.
yeah, a nap, if you will, a siesta.
It's like, but it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
La pausa.
Like look, there's a lot of shit in our country that's not great, but like the one thing that usually triumphs over all that is like, are you trying to give me money? Then I will make it as easy as possible for you to give me money. Whereas other parts in the world, they make it difficult for me to give you my money. Here, take my money. I just want to be able to do this.
Do you ever feel conflicted where there's this part of you that's like, I can't say that America's got some dope shit because that almost seems like I'm undermining the black struggle in America? Do you understand the question I'm asking?
Yeah, I understand.
Articulate the question I'm trying to ask.
What you're asking me is, can I not, or do I feel like I can't gas up America? Because if I do,
it looks like you're not
it
part
looks like
of.
I'm like
selling out.
I'm selling out.
Yes.
I'm like Herschel Walker or something like that. Right.
When you have the experience to potentially gas up America because you've experienced.
Sure. Well, but I'm gonna tell you like this. I've had on Brilliant Idiots. I remember I told you about like growing up in a country where the government could just come up and snatch you and take you away to ghost houses and they torture you.
He lived across the street from a ghost house.
Like
so crazy.
So like I hear the people screaming at night.
Tortured
right?
At
night. Oh shit.
And now we see people in Portland getting snatched up in unmarked vans and taken away. And so there are things that I see, I'm like, oh, this shit ain't good because I've seen it before.
Interesting. Like you see where it goes.
The same way that Cuban people like who came to this country often are like, oh, this is how communism starts. I have a lot of, this is how totalitarianism starts.
That's
when you can't question the government about anything.
Boom.
That anything they do, they're right. It's the government. Like
that's interesting. Yeah, because you see a lot of these Cubans and people assume because they're not white that they would be anti-Trump. But a lot of Cubans are super MAGA.
Republican.
But But it's not that they're MAGA. It's that they reject
or that
Democrat,
they're racist.
Or that they're racist. They just reject anything that is closest to communism because of their experience within communism.
Traumatized by big government.
Exactly. Just like you're traumatized by people getting snatched in unmarked vans because you're like, oh shit, I've seen the worst version of this.
Yes.
And okay, but do you think that there is an ignorance amongst Americans of all races about what the rest of the world looks like?
Absolutely.
And if we knew that, we would have a lot more appreciation of what we have?
No, I don't think so, because I think if your premise is this is the best country in the world,
not best, but
that's a premise that Americans.
I think it's the best by far. No one's close.
I think most Americans
most other
have that premise that this is the best country in the world, right?
It is,
and
that is the truth.
And the reason why you fight and you don't leave, like if you don't like it, go to Canada. The reason why you don't is because it's
colder. It is colder out there.
It is colder in Canada.
If Canada bought an island.
Shit.
If Canada
had a Florida?
If Canada bought Tobago, not even Trinidad, just Tobago, they would be a force to be reckoned with, bro.
No.
They would be a force to be reckoned with if they just bought Tobago. A force.
You know what it is?
Majeure.
People from places with great weather.
Oh, you're 100%
You need awful weather to be like hard,
to be hungry and motivated. Yeah.
Of course, there's
no
LA
reason to do
lazy.
anything.
Fucking LA, fuck LA. Look at all of Europe. The countries that are dragging down Europe are Spain, Italy,
Greece,
Portugal, Greece. The countries that are killing it in Europe are England, Germany, Norway, Sweden, Denmark. Horrible weather 10 months out of the year. Might as well go to work. Beautiful weather 10 months out of the year. Might as well eat a mango. Right?
A mango.
Isn't that what what was the pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, Pedro Martinez said? Mm-hmm. He was getting booed at, it was one of my favorite things that an athlete has ever said. He was getting booed at Yankee Stadium after giving up like a game-winning home run.
Yeah.
And they're like, how'd you feel after getting booed at Yankee Stadium by the entire stadium after giving up a game-winning home run? And he goes, oh, so you don't understand. Like, when I was a kid, I would just sit under a mango tree. And now I'm getting booed at Yankee Stadium. So he's like, it's lit.